with a few things that are going on, that she did pass out, but she's lying down resting now.
Can she come to the window?
Well, she's resting.
Seeing as the call's been made for her, we kind of need to see her.
Well, like I said, she's lying down resting now, so that's going to exacerbate anything she's going through.
Yeah, but just go to the window and tell them to let the fucking door down. That's all we need.
What did you say?
Let her go to the window.
One moment.
That's it. Go ahead and go. Let me borrow something black instead. I'm conscious. I didn't call for an ambulance or request one. No, no. I didn't request an ambulance or anything like that. Who at the job centre called you? Yeah, we've already been on the phone to them to explain the situation, so I didn't request any assistance or anything. We are targeted.
We've got the police here.
Get their numbers.
Get the numbers of the police officers there.
Hello?
I haven't requested any assistance from anybody. I've called the local job centre and that's it.
That's all I sent you, yeah.
And then also the DWP head office. I haven't requested them to send anybody.
Are you Vivian, are you?
I'm not Vivian. I haven't requested anything and I'd like to go and rest now as well.
Who's Vivian then? Because I believe Vivian's the one who's found the job centre, so you must be Vivian.
No, I'm not Vivian.
Who are you then?
We didn't request any assistance from anybody. I didn't either, and I'd like to go and rest,
Tell
please.
them we already made everybody aware that we are a targeted family.
Pardon?
Can we just make sure everybody's all right inside the house?
No, we want
No,
privacy.
no. I'd rather have privacy. Respect our privacy, please.
We've already explained.
We've already explained everything that needs to be stated to the job centre. We didn't request any police or any ambulance or any interference from anybody else. We've said what we need to say to the job centre.
Somebody's been assaulted and they're unconscious. That's why we've been
That's not what we stated to the job centre. Well, then you need to go back to them and ask them why they're lying, because that's not what's been said to them today.
We already
I've said all I'm going to say. I'd like to be left alone now,
We are
please.
being targeted as a
then
family.
we won't be able to leave.
I'd like for this whole property to be left alone, please.
If you don't open the door,
We haven't requested anybody's
We are being
presence here.
targeted as a family, and you already know that. So stop wasting time pretending to be ignorant of what's going on. We are already being targeted as a family. Okay? And all you want to do is find an excuse to come and interfere with us. Okay? So you are trespassing. We have not called anybody at all to attend. So unless you want to break your own laws and be trespassing on our property, you need to leave.
is that Vivian?
What's your name?
On PC Wild,
PC Wild, what's your shoulder number?
4058.
And which station are you from? And you? PC Meikle 211 233 45 15 23315.
This is already an international...
I don't want to say anything other than please leave our property. We haven't requested any interference from anybody.
You don't open the door so we can check whether there's anybody injured.
We do not want you around.
We've told you already.
to
We haven't
cause
requested any
more
help or anything
We've
from
already
anybody.
explained to the European Court of Human Rights.
We haven't made any reports of anybody being assaulted. No, we haven't.
We have not.
How can you say we have when I've told you we haven't? You need to speak to whoever
Your
called you
job
and deal
is
with
to
them.
try and cause us more upset. We are not opening the door for you to come and cause us more upset. We've already made it clear. Okay, you're trying to make this situation worse. We have not called anybody who also broke the law when they illegally arrested us and detained us. And this is an ongoing situation where we are being targeted as a family. And we would appreciate you respecting our wishes, listening to what we are saying, because you're not stupid. You know what's going on. You've already been briefed. We are a targeted family. Your government knows all about it because they are targeting us. Now, do we need your numbers?
You've taken it already. Are you going to be leaving?
We are now, yes.
Are you going to be returning or leaving us
I
alone?
don't know whether we'll need to return, but if we do, then we'll obviously lock the door.
Well, I will need to record you for evidence that you've come today.
Use the camera, please.
Yeah, I will be. Not by us. Not by us. So you've had false reports made to you. So the best thing you can do is take action against whoever called you and gave you false information.
They have done that before.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter what we say, they do the same thing every time. They've done it before. The first week we moved in here, they did the same thing. How many times did they do it?
5. I think it came 4 times, isn't it? 4.
Tell them, they came 5 times.
They came 5 times in 2 weeks. We didn't call the police. So you've had false reports made to you. This is the second time now.
5 times
in the year.
10 days. We'll correct it.
Excuse me. They have, yeah. I can't see him properly. Can you see the screen from where you are, Boo? Can you see the screen from where you are? I think the sunlight's got in the way a bit. Yeah, they're outside. Can you see? Be careful to drop the phone. Your arms.
You tell them, you came here 5 times. Some ways, when we first moved in, let the neighbours here. Let's open the window.
Still there.
Oh, excellent.
Did they get in their vehicles?
No, they're still out there.
Oh, huh?
They're still out there.
Okay. Are they standing around?
They started chatting to each other. can look on the phone here if you want.
Eh?
You can look on the phone here. See on the phone there.
This is obsession. They come in to try and just make things worse and to agitate, to cause more problems. That's all it's about. Is the sound still on?
Mm-hmm.
It's looking very dodgy, isn't it? Wanna get in. By hook or by crook? Obviously, by crook, innit?
Mm.
So we're writing up, just like she said, we're writing it up on the DWP Universal Credit system, and that's when they choose
To turn up, yeah.
time their crap. They always have to time it, don't they?
Yeah.
Mm.
So they're knocking on both next doors for what? They're the people they know is part of the shit, is it?
Mm.
Why are they always knocking on the people next door on both sides? As if they're pretty much telling you they work for us. Mm-hmm.
So go now.
How can you move into a place? You ain't even been there 2 weeks. 4 times, is it, or 5 times? In 10 days. It wasn't even 2 weeks yet, it was 10 days.
Yeah.
You keep sending the police, and then what? Everybody sees what's going on. They don't mind, because maybe enough of them work for you anyway. Going next door to these people on the right and the left.
Number 30 and 42.
Until now.
Do you get the numbers? The actual... No, the actual vehicle number.
Make it out.
Yeah, you can see it. Can't see the very beginning, but yeah, I've got it here.
Get out.
It's DY66W, I think JX.
So they're saying, don't be telling people what we're doing to you. Otherwise we're going to come and be threatening with the police and whoever else we need to use. Yeah? Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Don't be telling the truth about what we're doing to you. Otherwise we're going to come with the police and the ambulance and the paramedics and punish you for telling the truth.
Yeah. About them.
Yeah, DY66WJX.
That's the
For the
ambulance.
ambulance,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Policeman.
So that one went already. That one didn't show.
They park right behind the fence, so you can't see the registration number.
What do you keep coming for?
And telling them lying as well about who called them or what was said.
Well, they're all lying. You don't know who's lying more than the other, but they all have to say something, don't they?
Yeah.
So the chances are they're all lying. In it together, as usual. They have to keep trying to find a way to come and bother us. What? So, the whole world, who knows about this, see how they cooperate and cooperate with each other. Look how they do. She says, why are they doing these things? I said, they don't need a reason. Evil people do like to do evil. Right?
That's right.
And they're acting like they're
And the very same person you're talking to does the same thing.
They're acting like they don't know what's going on. And they're all in it together and they know exactly what's going on.
Definitely.
Because there's a long history of everybody being part of the same shit.
Exactly. Especially when they're state departments.
Mm-hmm.
When they're not.
So is this supposed to make us say, oh, we better not mention anything about being targeted anymore? Because you know what they did twice before? 5 times in 10 days. Or was it 4 times in 10 days?
It's I think it's 5 times. I'm quite sure it's 5.
Well,
Yeah, it's 5.
5 times in 10 days. And then anytime we call the job centre and explain anything to do with why we are not able to attend, they're going to send the police again.
Yeah.
Or the paramedics, or both.
Or both, yeah.
So we better not say anything.
And they said they had meetings about us already. So
Yes.
that's what they had their meetings to decide to do.
Yeah.
Was punish them with the police and ambulance.
So, well, exactly.
To shut them up, yeah.
What are we having all these meetings for about us? If you're not going to do anything,
Do the right thing.
do anything positive or correct or right.
Or even professional. It's not even professional.
So evil is as evil does. Evil does as evil is. Weren't we just saying that the other day?
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Another thing is the first time you specifically said you didn't want any of the police as well, but they still sent them.
Mm-hmm.
And when they came, they lied and said you called them.
Mm-hmm. So you see, this is how they say evil, wicked people operate.
Yeah.
Kick a dog when it's down. So because we told you what's going on, and I was, it's upsetting.
Yeah.
What they did with the weapons and caused you to pass out, it's upsetting
Yeah.
for the whole family. Why is it
Yes.
upsetting? Because we're normal human beings,
That's right, yeah.
right? It's upsetting. So now that they think that we are in such a stressed out, upset state, they want to come and exacerbate,
Exactly.
compound it.
Yes.
This is what they're about.
Because that was when they came and broke the door down twice. In 3 days we were in was it Hyme? That was supposed to traumatise us. Every time we see the police show up at the door, we're supposed to go weak at the knees.
So I guess they're hanging around and deciding what they're going to do next while they're listening to what's going on. And showing themselves up for what they are. Corrupt. So meanwhile, while you're supposed to be lying down,
Resting, yeah.
this is what they do. As if they give a shit. This is how they kill them.
Yeah.
Kill them with stress. Distress the hell out of them. Everything is already out there. And they're acting like people are just going to look at it at face value and say, oh look, somebody's just turned up. The police has just turned up. The paramedics have just turned up out of the blue, just when they were talking about what's been taking place with the weapons and the daughter is being targeted with the same weapons. People are not using their heads. They don't care what it looks like.
No.
They think nobody's on. They can always cover everything up. Over here. Okay. The whole thing. I'll take this one out. Gonna make it take a while now, isn't it? That's what they do.
Okay, use the other one. Have you got the other one? Because this one's not going to charge it quick enough.
Watch to devise wickedness, to time their wickedness as well. Watch to time their evil. that what you write there?
Yeah.
Don't look
No, okay.
at- See, have a seat down. Have a seat. Yes, you have a seat. This is what they
No,
want
this
to
long
do.
one doesn't work properly.
This is what
Just use the short. This is the short cable.
Is it
I
next
mean,
door?
this is the short one.
Is it next door?
Yeah.
Have a sit down and I'll go.
Cable's on the desk, I think. The cable's on the desk.
Place yourself in this stuff in here. I'm going to use the phone. I'm just going to put it in. Now they're obviously watching closely with their surveillance crap, seeing how we are operating, managing, dealing with this latest crap.
The latest evil. I'll use this one here, Mum.
Crap, yeah.
I'll use this one. It's a big person. This black one here. It'll be okay. Yeah, it's a big person as
Is
well.
this one longer?
No, it's good like this.
Well, I'm moving it out of there.
Okay.
When you someone to trip over it.
Okay.
They don't want you to rest. So sit down, Tia. Okay? Sit down. They want to exacerbate and compound the shit we told them. See how they use what you tell them?
Yes, indeed.
Same shit every time. Knee jerk reaction. Are you sure that one's going to be working out?
What is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine now.
So now we're supposed to get on the phone and go an effing blind to the job centre. No, that's what they want us to do. Get on the phone and effing blind and tell the job centre this, that and the other. Sometimes they're playing everybody against each other, okay? Sometimes they don't say anything. They just go on what they heard you say on the phone because they got all our phones, you know? They hacked into all our systems and all our phones, computer, everything. And that's the bit we got up to.
Right.
Yeah, that's the bit we were speaking about, right?
Mm.
We were writing about
Yeah.
on the information that they're asking for. We do not shake because the police and their cohorts turn up at our door. You devils listening. We don't go into a meltdown because the police and your other cohorts are turning up at our door unexpected, uninvited. Okay? So they have to find a way to do something else, don't they? What they always do. Try and find a way to do something else. And every time they call, when we've been speaking to the job centre, they're making everybody look extremely corrupt. Not giving the name of who called you either. They're not giving the name of who called them. So again, They're showing signs of being corrupt. And obviously they're all in it together. And it's a case of just how much. You know, the job centre said they're going to put everything on the system that we have said.
Yeah.
I bet you they don't.
No, exactly. Typical, yeah.
I bet you they don't. They don't want any records of it. Well, then stop fucking with us. Obviously, that is the obvious thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, stop causing us problems in the first place.
But their answer to everything is just keep using the weapons, the torture, the directed energy weapons. Just keep using those weapons. And that is supposed to make them look civilized. That's what civilized people do, is it? Torturing people, following them around, stalking them, hacking into their phones and computers so they know every little thing you say. Electronic harassment, they call that.
That's right, yeah.
So they're bulldogs, British bulldogs. That's how they use them. Whether they look like they are in a police uniform, I have to say that because enough times they ain't even real police. Whether they look like they're in paramedic uniforms, they use them like British bulldogs. You see, that's how they come. That's what they do. Again, you have to put it down to experience. Again, this is what they do. This is how they really use them. Okay? Do their dirty work for them. They're extremely desperate to mess with us, to harm us. We've put it in the public domain, and everybody knows it is true. Yet they still come in and doing the same shit. And these people are abroad too. They're internationally aware of this situation, not just in this country. And they still carry on the same shit. Give people more ammunition to prove what we are saying is correct and true. So they don't want you to have any rest today, dear. They're not going to have any rest at all. Last time we explained the same kind of thing. When we were down south. Yeah? And they said, well, you've got to come in. We're not making another appointment. People are insane. We just told you we can't come in for genuine reasons. And you said, well, you have to come in. Does that sound insane or what?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And they're trying to make out we are insane.
I was just saying, you have to come in to explain why you can't come into the appointment. That's what they said, yeah.
I was listening it to just the other day.
Yeah.
Listening to the recording just the other day. You have to come in. We can't make the other appointment. We can't make you another appointment. So you see how they do the same thing over and over. That is retarded behaviour. You don't progress to do something that is going to progress you as a person, as a people. You just do the same thing over and over. And that's what they call civilized behaviour. Still sitting there, huh? Got nothing else to do.
He's washing the windscreen.
Oh, say it. Say it in the recording, dude.
Oh, no, he's washing the windscreen. Also driving off now.
Fine and get the number, please?
Yeah, I got it ready. It was DY66WJX.
Zoom in on the cat. Right in there first. Right in there first. Don't be shy, baby. That's it, right, Adam.
I am.
Do the same without our permission.